per se. He's really creative, and I like how he's very thoughtful and the things he thinks about in life. And he wanted to write a song about COVID and about how we have to be safe with COVID. So I don't want to put you on the spot too much this year, but do you want to like introduce your song real quick? Maybe talk about the inspiration behind the song, or talk about why you wanted to write a song about COVID and what you think is important in the message of your song?
Well, the COVID it started like in March or February, and it has been going around the entire world. And then we couldn't go out or anything, and we didn't even have fun, and people started to die. And people were still alive when they got COVID, and trying to survive and getting COVID vaccine. And 2020 ended with a horrible ending, and that's how it got ruined. And 2021 is almost about to be horrible, but we can probably prove it wrong and try to have fun in the summer and be free and wear masks and social distance, stay away from crowds and all that other stuff, so we can have fun and stay healthy.
All right, thank you so much. So give it up for Nazir. We had the first verse and chorus of his song recorded. And then for this next part, I know Sahil, do you have your beat on your phone? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Right. So then we'll have Nevaeh.
Very amazing piano.
So
I think he also worked on the
an amazing person, amazing individual, and with such a sweet soul, caring soul. And you know, we were talking about outlining songs and how we make songs. And she was coming up with her song idea. She decided that she wanted her song to be about spring, which is an amazing time of year. And I don't know, Nevaeh, if you have anything you want to say just about what inspired you to make your song about spring, and what you, I know we don't have all your lyrics, but just what's the message of your song?
Well, to be honest, when we were like thinking about making a song, I wanted to do something easy, something like not too in depth and stuff. And I chose spring because I love the spring. It's like my favorite season, and like it's the best time of year. I was born in the spring, like the flowers and all the beautiful things that come in the spring. So I wanted to make a song about it. When I first started the song, I like had no idea how it was going to come out. I had no idea like how it was going to be, how I wanted the style to be, but I just went with like how I felt, and it turned out to be like a kind of like slow song, happy. Yeah, it came out pretty nice. I wish I was able to record the rest of it. Yeah, because I think it would make a good song. But I did my best to make a song.
Amazing, thank you. Give it up for Nevaeh.
Spring gives me a feeling no other season can bring. I just love its warm sensation, it makes me wanna sing. Look at all the pretty colors as they fill the skies. It gives you joy and happiness, it gives you life.
I promise you, the rest of the song is so bomb in the chorus, you would love it. But maybe that was amazing. So give it up for Give it up for Alex. Alex is an amazing worker from the get-go, from the first day of class. You know, songwriting is not an easy thing to do. You can be a little bit out of your comfort zone to write songs because you get things like writer's block, or sometimes you can overthink it. But from the get-go, Alex was just pouring out with ideas. And even the first day of class, before we had even talked about outlining your song or the different sections and the form of the song, he had already written a whole song. And so Alex was just really working hard with that, and did really good. And coming to the piano, we were working out melodies and things like that. And we didn't get to record the vocals, but I just did want to ask you to just talk about your song real quick, and maybe you could share what were some highlights of the class time working on your song. Is that okay?
I only wrote the song because I thought.
Hey, I'll ask you questions. How about that? So you don't have to come up with all the ideas. Is that okay? No? Okay, that's fine. Also, give it up for Alex. He did a really good job. Alright, and then we have one more student who's not here. If Freedom shows up, we can play his song after that. But last would be Sayel, but she can do it in Dakota this time. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for listening, and all the students did a great, amazing job. Thank you guys.
Awesome, great. Yeah, that was so cool. The songs were really great. One thing that we're going to do is put all these tracks onto our Bandcamp. So over the weekend, you guys can go over to rocktothefuture.bandcamp.com, and we'll have the songs up there, so you guys can listen to them. You can download them too, share them with your friends and everything like that, so you guys go walk away with a really cool song, and we'll post that up this weekend for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pass it over to Dakota, who's going to be presenting the students in his music production class.
Awesome. So with our music production class, we learned many different tips and skills and learning how to use Soundtrap, which is a digital audio workstation, also known as DAW, using music production. So all the songs you're about to hear are all original work that the students have put together using all the skills and stuff they put together. So the first person I have up is Sayel, and Sayel kind of combined her music production and your songwriting into one. So let's tell us a little bit about your songs, especially that first one.
Okay. I made a beat to do for the songwriting class, but I didn't like I liked the lyrics, I didn't like how my voice sounded, so I just removed the lyrics and just wanted to present the beat. The song was originally about how much I hate mayonnaise, so yeah. And then the second beat that I have was one I made in music production, and lately I've been listening to a lot of French pop music. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but my mom introduced me to it, so I wanted to make something like that. So it kind of has like a little house music vibe. It's a lot different than normal. This is my first time doing it, so yeah. That's it. I didn't use any loops either. But this one I used a drum loop because I don't know how to do. I didn't know how to do the drums on it. But yeah, that's it.
For Mayo, you used their loops?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't use. No, the next one. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, and kind of like what Sayel said is that she used Logic, which is another type of DAW, which is really cool. What's really fun about having this is that we're really flexible with students, and she also brought her own MIDI keyboard and just went wide on in and jumped in and used these awesome different skills. So really cool that she didn't even use any loops. Everything here with Sayel has all been everything that she created. And then the next one is the French pop song. And do you want to talk a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? It was a long time coming.
No, it's weird because it's my first time ever doing something that's not really like a trap or rock or something like that. So I don't know how much I liked it, but
it was a song we were working on a lot throughout the class.
we were working on it a
A
ton
lot.
because it almost crashed my computer a couple times. It has a bunch of stuff in it. And multiple times, yeah. So like that's fun. It's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this one, we use a lot of
So
different
if it's bad, don't.
I'll let the audience decide. So let's play the next song called Croissant.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's keep it going. And next up we have Nazir. And so Nazir made an awesome bunch of songs. We have multiple songs, all called Thief for Somebody. I never actually got to ask you, did you ever figure out who that somebody was?
It can be anybody.
Anybody? Which is great. And I really love the sounds that Nazir used in a lot of his songs. Really great, just there's a lot of this like playfulness and pep to it. You'll hear when you start listening to him, a lot of great uses of instrumentation. So what we'll do is, Nazir, do you want to tell us a little bit about your songs that you made?
Yeah, like the songs that I made are like have like guitars, drums, bass, and everything onto it that I put into the songs to add some music in the background.
Awesome. Thank you. So let's go take a little listen now. things you want to say this year?
Well, those tracks that I made, fire and guitar and stuff in it, and jingles and stuff, and all the stuff.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this year. That was great. And Nevaeh, we had a lot of fun time putting things together. Some things didn't work, some things did. So we talked about, like, you know, there's a lot of fun of like putting things together, but I think by the end, Nevaeh really mastered the sound that she wanted to get, and I really enjoyed a lot of the songs that she made for us. So with that, the names are the best part. I think the names capture Nevaeh's personality. And if you want, Nevaeh, do you want to come here and tell us the names and tell us a little about your songs?
Oh, well, I don't know. What's the first thing I played? Oh, a little something. A little something. It's short. I forgot what a little something was. But it was a little something. And my favorite is, yeah, this is it.
Oh, now this is a good one.
Yeah, that's it.
All are really good.
Yeah. And I don't even know
Titles
those
and
are
reactions to the song.
I think you've changed that back to Depop.
Oh yeah, I changed it back to hip-hop.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah. That would happen.
Awesome, thank you. Let's give it a listen. That was Nevaeh's song. Again, that's a really cool spread. Is there any last things you'd like to say about your songs, Nevaeh? Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Really great stuff, and I really like the way everything turned out. All able to grasp things on and make his song, which is awesome. between listening to Drake and talking about Fortnite, he was able to pull things together. So with that, Harry, you want to come and tell us a little about your song? No? You good? That's okay. Well then, let's give it a listen. Let's hear how we sound. Awesome. Give it up for Harry. That sounds great. Again, absolutely great. There's a nice, great mix of hip hop sounds. I think that's what you were trying to go for. And I really liked it. Again, one last chance. Do you want to say anything? Or are you still good? You still good? All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Harry, our 6th through 8th graders. And what we have up kind of last is Alex. Alex made a bunch of songs for us, which are really cool and awesome. Do you want to talk about them, Alex? No. That's perfectly okay. Well, I know that one of them, Techno, was inspired by Stranger Things, the Demogorgon. And again, that kind of spooky sound is really cool. Even another song called Rock, which also is inspired by those rock elements and sounds. And so let's give them a listen. amazing job making all their songs, saw amazing diversity and creativity. And what I really loved a lot about all your songs is that it really showed a lot of your personality and who you are. So I hope you really are happy and proud of the work you guys did. And I hope you guys keep making more music. Again, there's still a lot more tracks that we didn't show today because the students are not here, but they are still here. If you'd like to listen to them and your songs, they're going to be on Rock to the Future's Bandcamp. And with that, I'm going to pass it back to Josh. Again, let's give one big hand for everybody. Thank you guys so much.
And keep it going for Dakota. And Baron. And all of our amazing Work Ready students that are here. If you're Work Ready students, stand on up.
You want to like have the
Yeah.
staff and say all the
Yeah,
stuff?
and staff and Work Ready students, you guys can please stand up. Yeah, over here we have James. Give it up for James.
Yeah.
And Emerald, who is our music and art instructor. He also, you guys should really check out the artwork that's over there on that column. Dakota's pointing to it. Beautiful artwork that the students made. And if Emerald's comfortable talking about it, did you want to say anything about it?
I can talk about it.
Yeah? Okay. Great. Here.
Do you want to introduce the staff first, or they're all standing before?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll pass it over to him in 1 second. All right, and next to Emerald is Nia, Work Ready student and previous Rock to the Future student, who just won a $2,000 scholarship with Rock to the Future to go to college. All right, and behind me here we have Hakeem, who is also a part of the Work Ready program. And to his right is Eric, who's standing up over here, who's part of the Work Ready program. So this is our amazing staff that's been working with your students over the summer. So let's give it up for all of them as big and loud as possible. Oh, I said James. Did you guys hear James? James. Right here. Awesome. Work Ready student. I'm going to pass it over here, though, to Emerald, who's going to talk a little bit about the artwork.